Good morning, everybody. Happy Monday. I wanted to hop on here and say hello. I don't know if you guys can see in the back, but I'm in the office. I am back part-time, just trying to get back to normal, work a few days a week, but not currently returning, full-time right now. I'm just going to be working part-time doing criminal cases and running my campaign. But I wanted to hop on here because I told you guys before that I wanted to talk to you a little bit about the appointment process in my last video and kind of just give you guys some insight about that. Where do we start? So the appointment process for our current sitting county judge occurred in December of this past year. Judge Scaff actually put in his notice that he was retiring the end of October. They convened the local JNC, which is the Judicial Nominating Commission of the Third Circuit, and then they began interviewing applicants, and they did that in December. The reason why I wasn't eligible, just to kind of give you guys a little bit more explanation, was because I was on the Third Judicial Circuit Nominating Commission. I was on that commission and was appointed by Governor Rick Scott in 2018 when I was at the State Attorney's Office. I was a prosecutor. And so I served on that commission from July of 2018 until January of 2022. And so at the time of my appointment, if eligible, I would have had to have been off of the commission for 2 years. It's a statutory requirement. It is something that I think is implemented, my opinion would be just to try to avoid a person who is on the JNC and who has served and who has participated on that commission from being, treated differently or having any other kind of benefit. My argument for my application, because some of you may or may not know, I still applied, I still tried. I was only one of 2 residents that resided in Hamilton County at the time, myself and Angela Miller, who were from Hamilton County that applied for Judge Scaff's vacancy for the appointment. I interviewed with the JNC and I told them why I believe that I should be given an exception. The thing about our small rural counties in North Florida is they're not like everywhere else in Florida. Those of you that live here, work here, or that have any familiarity with the judicial system here know that, it's different. Our legal bar is different. And had I not served on that commission, I would have known every single person that was still on that commission that was a part of that process that, was the ultimate person to decide what names went up to the governor. They were legal colleagues of mine that I knew from being a prosecutor, that I knew from working across in private practice. They were people that I knew in the just general community. These commissions are made up of attorneys, but also general everyday lay people to keep it fair. And even the lay people I knew, it's just small. North Florida, especially our counties in the Third Circuit, which is comprised of Hamilton, Madison, Suwannee, Columbia, Lafayette, Dixie, what am I missing? I think that's it so far. Taylor, sorry. Those, counties make up what the Third Circuit is. And so all those people would have served from all those counties. I never knew that this was even going to be a potential. I never thought that Judge Scaff would retire early. I was never even in a position where, I had planned that this would come about. I got off of that commission in January of 2022 with my former partner, Kerry Carmichael. He resigned at the same time because the commission was inactive. I had been on it for how many years at that point, and we had never appointed a judge. That was another argument that I made to our local JNC to ask for an exception to send my name up to the governor, but was not given one. And the thing about it is we had not appointed a judge in this circuit for a vacancy since 2014. That is a very long time, and COVID came during my tenure on the JNC in 2020. I went to private practice in March of 2020, and so essentially we never met in person. We didn't have a lot of training. We never went through the appointment process, and so my argument was I didn't have any advantage over any other candidate that would have applied. The reason why I keep mentioning that I applied for this position before I even knew who the candidates were for an appointment is important because, again, as I mentioned before, this is not personal to our current, sitting county judge. This is, something that I have wanted to do and was interested in and believed that I was the best fit over anyone. At the time I put my name on the ballot here locally to run for county judge, I had no clue who was even applying. You don't know that information until way later on in the process. I, knew that it didn't matter to me. I didn't care who applied. Just to be very honest. I've lived here for almost a decade. My former husband who passed had lived here for almost a decade. My children are here. My law firm is here. I brought my business here, my tax dollars here, and I invested my life here. And I feel like that the person that should be making decisions on a county court level should be someone who has been here and invested here long before this opportunity came about. This is not something that is being done because I feel like, the other candidates weren't, good fits or weren't, legally qualified, or, it's not personal. It would not have mattered who that governor would have selected. There were people that applied from out of county. We had someone from Jacksonville. We had someone from Live Oak, 2 people from Live Oak. I believe the person from Jacksonville maybe was someone who had worked in McClenny. I sat through the interviews. I sat through the process. At that point, my name was already on the ballot. I didn't care. This means that much to me, and I think that I am the best fit and I'm the most deserving. And I think that my experience and my involvement and my care and the concern for this community is something that I know that Hamilton County cherishes. I know that there are a lot of people that think it's really important that not only that when you serve in a public capacity that you serve, but you also give back. And I've been doing that for years before I even knew, that something was going to come about. So I just asked you guys to take that into consideration, and just really kind of wanted to talk with you a little bit about that this morning and let you guys know where I was coming from and, the background through that process. I have, had a lot of questions about that process, and it's something that I've tried to focus on. So if there's anything that you guys don't understand about what I've explained, I know it's convoluted, please feel free to reach out to me and let me know, what your thoughts are, what your questions are. I'm happy to explain it. I'm happy to try to do whatever I can to answer questions and concerns and be available throughout this campaign process. You can message me here or any of my other social media outlets, or you can reach out to my campaign manager, Reagan Carnley. But I thank you guys this morning for listening and for watching this video, and I hope that it explains a little bit more the process so that you guys understand. And I look forward to your support in the days ahead, and we'll see you soon. Hope you all have a great day. Bye-bye.